Yeah, we're here. We're gonna be late. Always. Almost 7 o'clock. Cause we never on time. Woo! Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Paneloids, and we have a full crew here, guys. We have everyone. Everyone's here, other than one anchor being, as we've called him, behind
He'll be back.
the scene. He'll be back. So just you wait. Today we have me, your host, Pierre, not Poopy Pants, Kyle, as he put in the notes. We got Jeremiah, Poopy Pants Jeremiah. Actually, that is correct, Poopy Pants Jeremiah, and we don't have Dimitri. So, but we do have our handsome producer, Kyle. So handsome, and no fudging way. Core and comic talk. That's right. Woo! So tonight we got the biggest comic headlines, new releases, and the news that matters. With that, let's get into the biggest thing that we're here for. Jeremiah, you already put it away. The Daredevil mask. This is your time to shine, baby. Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1. Jeremiah, take it from the top. Woo! His mic is off.
I just realized that as I was saying. Fantastic first episode of Daredevil Season 2, Born Again. Great start. Introduced to a bunch of different characters. We get some direct ties to the big MCU. Allegra De Fontaine has been mentioned multiple times. Valerie, yeah. It's an awesome start. BB is definitely going to be a huge part of this season. Especially with the BB report. I'm assuming that she is the Kingpin impersonator. I'm assuming that is BB for sure. We get introduced to Mr. Charles, who there's a lot of speculation as to who Mr. Charles is. And I know who Mr. Charles is, which is a straight lie for Kyle to clip. But there's a lot of speculation that he's Mr. Fear. I don't believe that's true at all. So it's definitely going to be interesting. And we know that Jessica Jones is coming. She was mentioned by name. And there was also a great reference to Night Nurse as well. Rosie O'Dawson's character, who is confirmed to be showing up in Brand New Day. So huge ties to that movie.
Sorry, if you were to take an educated guess as to who Charles is, who would it be?
So there is, I think his name is Henry Geiger. Who's just a well-known character. Well, not a well-known, but he's a character that pops up a lot in Marvel Comics that is a CIA operative. So I think it's him, but it really, really they didn't give us much in the first episode. So it could not be the Owl, only because the Owl was from season 1 of Daredevil, and this is a direct continuation of the Netflix Daredevil. So Leonard Owsley, the Owl, was in season 1 of Daredevil.
I don't remember that at all.
He was the old guy.
He's the old man.
Like the logistics dude.
Yep. That was the Owl in the Netflix series. So it would be really cool. I mean, I would love for it to be the Owl. I would absolutely love for Mr. Charles to actually be the Owl. But unfortunately, I don't think that is the case.
So, Kyle, you watched this too. How did you feel about this?
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Why are you rating it so low?
Because it deserved to be rated low. What do you mean, why? I'm not a fan of the toxic basement ex-girlfriend, let's save the city romance. It just seems so like it better be toxic. Like, it better be toxic on purpose. Because if it's not, it's just like, oh my god, they got back together, like everything's great. If it actually is that, just so they can kill her, which clearly is what's going to happen.
They're not killing Karen until at least season 3.
Okay. So what is this awkward playing house in some abandoned basement, and every single scene they're out of
Josie's. It's Josie. I censored myself for
wall.
you.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
They're out of breath every single scene.
I would
Because
be
they're-
too
because
if
they're
Trevor Van
training.
Wool was.
All right.
They're probably
All
playing
right.
D&D down there. We're playing with DD's.
Oh god! Oh god!
See, that one was good because you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not
One
just
of
saying the word dick, you know?
One of the things I find very interesting is both times that Muse showed up, neither Muses were Hunter Gorison, the actor who played Muse. It's clearly not him. The body type is not the same. And the fact that they changed the two times Muse showed up, they weren't the same person. Clearly, the body shape is different. It's like Heather's remembering differently because her psyche is breaking.
Which she should know better. She's like trained for this
Yeah,
stuff.
in the comics, Heather does go insane and does herself in.
Oh no.
So
That would be such a shame for a character I love so much. So who was she in the comics?
Heather Glenn, she was an aristocrat, inherited her father's wealth, dated Matt, and literally went insane because of it.
All right.
Okay.
I can see that happening.
That kind of tracks. That tracks for someone that dates Matt. I feel
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Comic Talk. What did you think?
I wish they gave us like at least like another episode. I feel like I didn't really get that much information from episode 1. But I still I like the suit. I like the first time we're seeing Charlie Cox in the Double D costume. But I just didn't really get that much information from episode 1. I wish they gave us like at least another episode, but overall I think it's a good start for Daredevil.
I agree, and it's odd choice because next week they are giving us 2.
Yeah, it is weird that they did that. But can we discuss the end real quick? Unless Core wants to talk specifically about the middle of the episode.
I got real quick stuff. I think it's the BB's a good call. I didn't even think about that. I hope she's the mask. That's kind of funny. Who's the one who played Ghostface? What's that actor's name? Oh, Lillard. Matthew Lillard. Would you say the character's name was?
Mr. Charles.
I think he's with some type of big organization because there's a scene where he's
CIA.
teasing. Oh yeah, because I was gonna say because it was that like,
but
you won't make them happy. Like that's what I'm wondering. That's a good call. I think if it's in the comics, they probably kept that. But it's kind of weird how much influence they have when he's saying stuff like that.
Well, like he said, he was from Langley, which is where the CIA is headquartered. And when DeFontaine called, he's like, "You might want to answer that." And that's when they said Miss DeFontaine. So clearly, she's still the head of the CIA. She was the head of the CIA in New Avengers. She still is the head of the CIA.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, what a lot of people I don't think realize about the end of the episode, and I don't mean to jump super far ahead, but Matt doesn't know who saved him yet.
Oh, because he can't read it.
Because he can't read it.
Oh,
Matt doesn't know what happened yet. We don't. Well, yeah. So that's an interesting take. That's an interesting take for sure. And I'm being vague for reasons. But yeah, really excited to see how that plays out.
So do we think they're going to anti-hero-fy Bullseye?
No.
He's still straight villain, right?
I think the enemy of my enemy is my friend until my enemy is
taken down and
eliminated.
then it's back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to buddy cop this. Matt's already got too many cooks with Jessica and Luke showing up for sure. Yeah.
Great episode. The ending was insane. I can't lie. I did not catch on to the couldn't tell what the knife said. This guy.
Yeah, no, I didn't think about that.
My whole brain was like they threw it right in front of his face to be obvious, and unless he has the senses where he can like somehow tell the grooves, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite running gags ever was a Daredevil issue with Mark Waid and Chris Samney on art, and a bunch of people are trying to get Daredevil to help them, and this woman holds up a photo of her son's like, "Can you help me?" And you just see the radar sense is just a blank image. You're like,
with what, ma'am?
We have a question in the chat. When did Bullseye find out Matt is Daredevil?
at the beginning of season 1 of Born Again, they're on the roof together. They're both masks are off.
There you go.
He
Not
didn't know
granted.
already.
That's true.
I
yeah.
think he knew before that. I think he actually found
What's
out in
the
season
question,
3.
Jeremiah?
In season
God damn
3
it.
of the Netflix series. Yes. In season 3 of the Netflix series, he finds out that Matt is Daredevil.
I forget he
Oh
was
yeah,
in
they,
that,
like
to be
when
honest.
Kingpin and
Mm-hmm.
they're fighting. Yeah,
The last Netflix season feels more so like this season. Like looking back at the Netflix, I don't that season for some reason I put more towards Born Again than towards Netflix.
In quality, because if you're talking about quality, that's crazy. Because season 3 is like some of the best hero TV ever.
Not quality, just like the vibe.
Okay,
Okay,
I was
can
gonna say
see where
season
you're
3 's
saying
great.
vibe. I can
Yeah,
definitely
not
see where
quality,
you're
just the
saying
vibe.
Yeah.
I did notice
Yeah, I
one
can see
thing. I
that.
don't know if I'm just being nitpicky, but he's wearing different sunglasses, right? Like he's not wearing red sunglasses because that would be too obvious, right? He's undercover in normal sunglasses,
Well, yeah, because Matt Murdock is missing.
but you can kind of see through these sunglasses. And like, I feel like he thinks they're darker than they are, like the actor. And I kind of feel like he's not blank staring the same. Like I can see his eyes and I see him like looking around. Like he's not just like he's they gave him the darker shades to like be like, all right, let's give you a break from pretending.
Yeah.
That's a crazy catch, but yeah. All right, so we got upcoming episode titles. We got episode 2, Shoot the Moon. Episode 3, The Scales and the Sword. Episode 4, Gloves Off. Episode 5, The Grand Design. Episode 6, Requiem. Episode 7, The Hateful Darkness. And episode 8, The Southern Cross. Do any of these give any hints of what's to come?
Episode 3, we're probably going to see Swordsman do some cool stuff for sure. I mean, he's in episode 1. He's locked up in Red Hook. Base just the scales and the sword. My guess is either it's going to be the episode where Kristen McDuffie is defending him, and they're going to have footage of him being Swordsman. So that's just based off the title. That's the idea. The Southern Cross, my guess is Matt's going to find his faith again in being both Matt and Daredevil, because we see his struggle right now because he can't be Matt. The devil being Daredevil is all he is right now, which is why he was so hyper violent on the boat, which is why that's all he can focus on is taking down Kingpin. He isn't focusing on protecting people or defending people. His sole focus right now is hurting Kingpin. And it's going to come back to bite him in the ass, probably in episode 4 with Gloves Off, clearly a boxing reference. Yeah, so.
Oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. That's the other thing, rather alarming. So he broke the bones of in the beginning scene in the boat. He broke all the bones of the people.
Yeah.
And then he knocked them all out.
Yeah.
And then the boat sank.
The boat didn't sink because the East River is only 40 feet deep, which is why the boat won't sink.
But like in theory, right? Let's think about this. The boat goes this way, right?
And the cargo
the people
with
in
it.
the boat, the people that go boat this way. Where are they going? Where are they going unconscious with broken limbs? Into the water?
We didn't see him put them in safe spots.
No, because he didn't.
We can assume
because they're dead.
We can assume.
And who's everyone hunting for? The 2 guys that were at the top of the boat, not at the bottom of the boat. So he killed people. That's.
I mean, so does Punisher. No one gives him shit for it.
Actually,
But that's just like that comes with the gig.
Daredevil gives him shit for it, and then he went.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
question
literally,
that
yeah.
everyone's asking, this Carson's going wild. Where's Iron Fist?
That's the Scales episode.
Hopefully recasted.
Fights the.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Finn Jones has confirmed that he's coming back.
Oh wait! No,
Damn.
he just posted a picture of a gym. What if
I want
the
Colleen Wing to
sword,
come back.
the sword episode, actually means swordsman, as in the swordsman that becomes Iron Fist?
So
What's his
sword.
name?
Sword Master. I
Master.
Sword
think.
Master.
Yeah.
What if it's Sword Master Iron Fist?
I
Because
hope.
the scales make sense, and isn't that how Iron Fist gets his powers? He like punches a dragon in the face or something.
I don't think Jeremiah
Kisses.
agrees with you.
I think it's like a kissing scene. Him and the dragon.
Oh,
I assumed
yeah.
it was scales of justice. Like how they
That's what
always
it
show-
is!
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is! Oh my god!
I thought it was a dragon reference.
Hmm.
That's so
It's
much
not
lamer.
terrible. It's not terrible. It's kinda
How did you get to scales of a dragon instead of the scales of justice that are in the opening scene? And he's a freaking lawyer.
Yeah, but maybe it's to throw you off, and they're really talking about Iron Fist and his magical sword with
You know what makes it
his
worse?
dragon.
I have a paralegal degree.
That does make it worse.
Do not use that. I do not use it though, so it's okay.
All right, so we have a fun theory from Comicology. I don't know how to say their name, honestly. Comicology.
Comicology.
Is it Comicology?
Yeah.
That makes more
Thank you,
sense.
comics.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. How insane would it be if Foggy Nelson is alive and the one wearing the Wilson Fisk mask? Dun dun dun. That would be,
Foggy
would be
is
funny.
probably alive, but it's probably
Yeah.
BB as
He's with the
um,
CIA, right? I mean, like that's probably where Foggy is. He's probably
No,
like
Foggy's probably locked up in Red Hook with a bunch of other people because he's the one who found out about
Aw.
the port, which is why he was killed.
gotcha. Foggy comes back with a mustache. Is that a thing?
He was at the
And a
premiere.
beard. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a good wrap up for Daredevil Born Again, right, guys? I think you guys.
Any closing
touched all-
comments from anyone? Anyone want to?
I would
Go
love
Do you
to
guys
watch
think
it.
it like
Junior.
leads?
Go watch it.
What?
It's great.
Okay.
Do you guys think it like leads to like any like MCU like Punisher or Spider-Man?
Oh,
I mean, this is clearly setting up for Punisher One Last Kill. We are getting next week we're getting 2 episodes, but then we're getting an episode every single week until May 12th when we get Punisher One Last Kill.
So cool.
It is confirmed that all the events that take place in Born Again Season 2 happen before Brand New Day. So when Matt ends up in jail, he'll be in jail on Brand New Day. Yeah, so that's what I think. And like always, I'm correct. So
not according to the internet.
No, they're not happy about your latest theory. Not happy about that one.
I think it's a solid
Um,
theory.
It's a solid theory, but
'cause it's
they're not
correct.
happy.
Almost,
why.
almost 3,000 comments saying it's not correct.
Everyone is so ready
Okay.
for Jean Grey that they
You-
just won't take.
you're ready to
your-
clip this? Hold on. Clip this.
Okay.
Ready?
Everyone mute. Give him
No
his moment.
cursing. No cursing.
It makes 0 sense for Jean Grey to be in that damn movie because Jean Grey and Peter Parker have met like 10 times in comics and they have like hung out. Never. It makes absolutely 0 sense for it to be Jean Grey. I don't care how bad you want it. It's not happening. Okay.
What if it's Phoenix? No. I'm
But
just
hey, it
kidding.
could be an MCU first.
And
Could be.
what about Secret Wars, Jeremiah? Jean Grey in Secret
they hook
Wars.
up?
It's a higher
Didn't they
chance
hook
of
up
being
at some point?
Firestar.
yeah.
Much higher chance of being Firestar than
Didn't
Jean
they
Grey.
hook
Typhoid
up
Mary
at some
doesn't have
point?
any of the powers that we see in the trailer.
Pyrokinesis. Oh my god, telepath.
She's
like-
It's gonna
wearing
be
a
like
green
Cherry at
coat.
the end of the show.
It's a green coat with yellow accent. It has to be Jean Grey.
Yep. Has to.
You
If
know, I've
she's
been
wearing
doing in the
green,
comments. Well,
She-
every
I've been-
time
I've been
someone uses the
watching.
coat,
Yeah.
they say the coat thing. I'm like a sailor in a big green coat. I'm like, what? And I'm like a sailor in a big green boat.
We should make a big clip of just anytime anyone's worn a green jacket in the MCU and just say,
It's Kang. No,
This-
she's Kang.
"Yep,
Ah,
that's a fun theory."
God damn.
All
I
right,
like that.
let's get into some of the books, guys. Books of the week. Ultimate Endgame #3. Big book this week. I think this was probably the best Endgame book so far, personally, in terms of just this little run. But yeah, something happens in this book that makes Kyle very, very happy, and I'm gonna spoil it right now. Ultimate Peter Parker dies.
No.
Yep. So he's not coming to the new MCU. He's not the one character that comes over. He's gone. So
But more importantly,
yeah.
he's not coming over. neither is his symbiote. So
yeah,
the
I was a
Venom
little
suit,
confused there.
because it was all part of the plan, he corrupted it somehow into Carnage, and
Mhm.
now should have wore that when you were screaming. Would have been so
Yep.
much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't listen, this is my favorite Peter Parker ever. Like, this version was my favorite ever. I like him established. I don't necessarily like him like I've said before. Own a business, get kicked down. Get a really nice job, get kicked down. Get married, get kicked down. Like, I don't like the constant, like, there should be
That's Peter.
no.
That's
at a po-
Peter.
Right, but at a point, like, you can still, like, keep your job. Like, you don't, like, you can get kicked down, you still got to get up and go to work the next day. You don't just, like, continuously lose your profession and be like, oh, gotta switch gears now, gotta go this direction now. Like, you know, it doesn't, it's too much. This Peter was great.
This
But he's
Peter
dead
got over that hump. You know, like around 26, where like you're like, oh man, life is tough, and then you finally got over that hump, and you're like, okay, I can actually do life. Life is actually not that hard. Core and Comic Talk may not know this yet.
Yeah.
So, but there's that. You're gonna get there. There's a cusp where you're like, I don't know if I can do this life thing.
There
And then
is
you
a
do it,
time
and
where
you're like,
you
okay.
aren't tasting gunmetal. That's true.
Right. Right. So Peter Parker in the regular universe, I think, has been stuck at that age for a while. Whereas this one actually passed that, and he was like, wow, life isn't hard, and I can be an adult and have a stable life.
But there's
and
like a
wife and
further
kid.
point too. Like, once
Mhm.
you're like mid-30s, you've just accepted how things are, and you're just like, this is what it is until I
Yeah.
die. All right then. Like, that's where he was at.
Yeah, and I will say it didn't seem like he put much up. I don't know how to say it, but he didn't fight it. He didn't fight the death. He just got taken and killed, and it was all in one panel. It was so swift. But Ultimate Carnage, that was awesome. That was awesome to see Ultimate Carnage. I was how they did it and how they corrupted the Venom symbiote to create Ultimate Carnage. I liked personally. But yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 as
Wow.
a very, very
Oh,
good book.
All right.
Like
I'm
Thor,
I'm
Love
gonna
and
not
Thunder.
rate it.
Yes. Yes. We use that grading system
That's crazy.
1000%. Core, what did you think about the book? Did you read it? No, Corey didn't
No,
read this book.
but real quick, based off of what you guys have said, it is nice. They really did give Peter like a full circle. Like, he's been stuck in the status quo, an enjoyable status quo for the most part. But you finally got to see him grow, have kids, have a life, and then actually die. Like, something you don't see in comics a lot. And technically, with the Ultimate Universe, he's staying dead, unless they pull something out of their butt. But I don't think so.
No. This one felt really like it was gruesome. Like they just
Ten-
were like, yeah, no, we're gonna stab you to death. Bye bye. Good night.
$10 says within 5 years they revisit this Peter specifically.
Well, what's interesting is when Bendis finally left Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, the last arc he had brought back the original Peter from the Ultimate Universe. And we never really got answers if that was a clone or the actual, like, he regenerated or some other power. But so yeah, it's definitely it's possible. The other thing that's a shame, which is kind of sucks too, this is the best version of Mary Jane.
That's what I
Because-
hear.
Mary Jane has a similar thing where
Yeah.
she has to keep getting kicked down and reestablish herself. Her past, like Pierre said, the point of like, all right, this is life, whatever, let's just do it.
She has
They
to
were-
because she's a ginger.
All right.
That would have been a great transition, but the list is not in that order for Pierre to go to. Ginger Cat.
Nope. No.
Yeah, this
Sorry,
is a
we're
solid
done.
issue. We're getting what, 1 more, 2 more? Do we know Ultimate Endgame? Is it a 5-parter?
I have
It
no
might
idea.
be 5. I feel like I
Five,
heard
right?
5, but not confirmed.
And then the only other thing to really touch on is, which I guess we knew, Tony Stark is Kang.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving pieces. They gave you a lot. And like I was like, okay. So
Dennis
like, it
Camp.
was like quick. Yeah, it was like, okay. Tony Stark was Kang, and then this Tony Stark kind of was going in his head, and I don't know what was happening. Like he was having like a brain aneurysm, and then he like snaps out of it. He's like, "I'm back.
He was
Let's do
thinking
this."
very hard.
Yeah. If he thought a little bit quicker, I don't think Peter Parker would have died. For the record.
Oh wow, I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, he took a little too long, like a minute too long. He's like, "I'm back," and Peter Parker's dead. It's like, ah, shit. Yeah. Fuck, my whole idea revolved around that Peter Parker. Let me go to think mode one more time. I'll be right back. Yeah. So, anyways, moving on. Absolute Wonder Woman number 18. Art style, everything about it, just awesome. Kyle, you were right. Okay. Last week, you said, not even last week, whenever Absolute Wonder Woman number 17 came out,
Exactly a month ago.
you said Zatanna, whatever, her dad would be the mystery fireman.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out you were right.
Something I've been telling everyone for a very long time. I'm always right, but yet we still somehow doubt this. I don't even think I've read a comic with her father character in it, so it's
no,
doesn't help things. We also saw Troika, which is cool. And I'm gonna just name drop a little bit. When we interviewed Kelly, that's the little bit of spoiler she gave me after I basically like wouldn't stop asking for spoilers. That's the one thing she gave me, and we finally got to see it like for reals.
Troika is what you said.
Only what? 13 issues later?
Troika?
I think they had it within the last 2 or 3, but it was really quick. It was either the collab with Batman or a couple ago, and then it's finally like, all right, we're back here again. I can only keep thinking of the artist. Isn't there a Troika that did Batman? Yeah, with the real long ears, I think. That's all I can think of when I see it every time.
What is Troika for the people that don't know?
3. It means 3.
Yes.
I think.
That's what it was.
Dimitri is very dark today.
All right. For anyone listening and not watching, Dimitri, how can I say, knocked all of his computer over, like all of it onto the floor. So it may be broken. I may need to buy him a new computer, but I don't think he's actually here. I think he's just frozen.
Okay. Just,
the cherry on top would be if you could still hear him, and it's just the black screen.
I'll take anything at this point. I'll take the audio. What I'm gonna say, he's not here. I'm just gonna leave him there. It's fine.
We'll just keep it going. Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon, number 2. Oh, I heard something. Was that Dimitri? Dimitri, are you with us? Dimitri, are you here with us? Everyone turn off your lights. Let's see if we can summon Dimitri. All right. So they introduced in the first one some sort of naked little man running around with wolves, and he kind of was like Wolverine. He had claws, and he went through the whole Weapon X program, and I thought that's what we were doing. So this issue seems like that Wolverine man has more powers than Wolverine, and almost looks like he turns into a full metal man. I don't know what he does. It's weird.
So I'll describe it as Terminator 2, but on the inside.
Yeah, from the inside out, and doesn't seem to control it very well. Very emotional. Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I love the Nuke storyline. Never really read anything Nuke, and I like the fact that they're giving us kind of an origin story for Nuke and how he's involved with Wolverine and the Weapon X program and all that stuff. So giving some, background to the character, which they might have done before, but for someone that's new to the character, I think this is a very solid introduction. These 2 issues have been great. This is going to be definitely a book you're going to want to pick up, I think, going forward.
I don't think it's the reboot book that we've heard the rumors about, but I do think it is escalating to a larger event. I think that this will go on for a long period of time and be in the background, just pulling in certain stories, basically just Wolverine and Captain America. And then after Hulk War, which I guess is technically next year, I'm thinking this might come to its head and be the next event. I don't think they're going to go at the same time. But I do like how it's kind of mentioning like Doom. Like the past events are catalysts to a little bit of this, and even like Iron Man, like what's going on. So they're doing a good job, the editors, I will say, of making the events, even if they're a little lackluster, to tie everything in casually, not in our face.
Yeah, it's been interesting. So we'll see what they kind of do with this whole thing. The Doom event. After the Doom event, everything that they've been doing with it has been fun. So we'll see. But moving on, White Sky #2. Kyle, I read #1. So then I decided I was going to read #2 with you guys too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I jumped in on this one.
Here, what did you think?
I'm not sure how I feel about it so far, and I think that's going to be the hottest take. It's very interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't like the book. I like the writing. I like the art. I just don't actually know what's happening here, and not in a bad way. It just, I have a lot of questions, and I'm it's a mystery that's being unraveled, right? So we're learning kind of what everything is. We're seeing ghosts. We're seeing some sort of virus. Like, I don't know what exactly is taking over this
Pierre
planet.
Pierre absolutely did not listen to our interview. He absolutely did not.
Here we go. 5 years after the sky turned white and the world was destroyed by ghosts, a teenager named Violet and her father travel across a savage, hunted landscape searching for safety.
Mind you, this is the back cover. So
that's the part I don't ever look at.
So Pierre, if you go to Paneloids.com, there's a button that says interviews. If you click that,
you did an interview?
The most recent interview is with William Harms. If you listen to that,
our friend Bill.
Yes. Shout out, Bill. I'm gonna
email. If I go
him.
on YouTube,
apologize for
on
this.
Spotify. So YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music,
anywhere you can listen to things, I promise you will find something of us.
Really?
But yes.
So you can find this interview. Okay.
I think you should listen to the interview. You can see now why you weren't involved in it.
Makes sense.
Should give it a listen. I thought this issue was fantastic.
Yes.
The pacing, you need to slow yourself down because you will get through it quickly, because it's very much a show and not tell kind of story, at least for now.
JP's artwork is so good, and it gets so flushed out in this issue. The temperature change from inside and outside of the tunnel itself was a really, really cool change of pace. Something's up with Walter. Something's going on with Mr. Walter, and I'm excited to see where that goes. Based on the cover solicited for issue 3, we give an idea of what's going on with Mr. Walter. So, yeah. Cora, did you read this?
No, but I did read #1, and I got the gist already, and it's really good. I'm not really an apocalyptic person at all. Not really a zombies fan.
It's because you're young. It's okay.
Yes, that's true. I'm not close to being a zombie, so I don't get it yet.
Nice.
But yeah, it's great. Like, I like the apocalyptic feel. It reminded me when I was young, something that came out was the Spiderwick Chronicles, and they did the salt thing to like
when you were young. Did the Spiderwick Chronicles come out when you were still a sperm?
Probably when I was a baby. I remember it being read at least in elementary, so it was a while ago.
So, I think that came out when I was in high school. No, that's not true. I think I was
trying to think a year range. It was probably early 2000s for sure.
2003, I think.
Oh,
how close was I? How close was I?
Let's see. I'm guessing 2005.
2008 was the movie.
Oh, okay, but the books were earlier, yeah.
Let's see on the books.
Same year as the Spirit. Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, shots fired. I like it. Keep it going. Keep shooting them shots.
Does it say? Because I know how Google works.
Long pause here for Jeremiah to
2003. Eat a dick.
No, literally.
I nailed it.
Hey, does it say a month? Because you might genuinely be right.
Multiple ones of them came out in 2003.
Okay.
So
if it was before March, I was indeed being produced.
Or I preface something. Jeremiah is very competitive. I said this earlier. And when he's right, he likes to
He's right.
throw, as he will say, dick at you. So I apologize for that.
I was also in third grade. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I just want you to know, Jeremiah, you've now thrown your dick at
Yeah, I don't-
Core and Comic Talk, who are potentially a lot younger than you. So
You
just,
They're legal. It's okay.
Hey, of legal age. Of legal age. Yes.
You know how we give you 3 F-bombs?
I'm turning 30 this year, so I'm good.
No way, Comic Talk.
I
Wow.
just turned 20.
Not with that face. Oh my.
He's
really?
Spanish. He's Spanish. You know, we don't crack the way you guys do.
No.
you
Yeah, I'm
know?
turning 30 in July.
Wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
so
I'm
it's-
limiting on F
it's
bombs.
it's
And now-
7:43.
We're gonna keep it moving. Green Lantern, number 33. Core.
I have a bit of a spiel, so hang in there. This is one of those very important issues. Not only is it Legacy 600, but for the kids watching, unfortunately, this is the 67th year anniversary of Hal Jordan in his, first appearance. So, yeah. Really big things for this. I wrote down 2. This is a great jumping on point, not just for Jeremy Adams' run, but surprisingly Green Lanterns in general. In this single issue alone, 2 of the, I think 4 or 5 included mini stories in it are Hal Jordan's origin and Kyle's again. So if you didn't understand, you do now again. And they got Daryl Banks and Ron Mars back on this to do a story. I can't remember if they did Kyle's origin or what. They had Dan Jurgens as well. A very, very stacked creative team. It was excellent. What I got out of it, I would say it's a pretty satisfying wrap up to Hal Jordan's career so far. It doesn't really feel like a huge payoff. Like if Jeff Johns would have been the one to send him off, I hate to compare there because it's hard to compete with Jeff Johns. That would have felt a little bit more like it makes sense. And at the end of the run that I just finished, volume 3, you see Hal like getting older and married to Carol. And then the run right after it, kind of like a Peter Parker situation, it's just right back to status quo. But this has him seeming like he's finally going to find happiness, and hopefully it stays. My only slight gripe with this issue is we got like nothing for Carol Farris, Star Sapphire. So I'm assuming that's coming in the next couple issues. Obviously, they're really trying to send Hal off, and she'll probably stay involved a little bit with the Justice League Unlimited team. And obviously he's setting up Kyle to be the guy, and it's about damn time. And I love they titled it, I think, Kyle Rayner Rising. That's what they titled his story in the 90s. So it's about damn time. It's really good though. Definitely with the money. I don't think it was very expensive at all, like $4.99 or $5.99. And for an oversized issue, I'll take it.
I can say one thing. That synopsis made Jeremiah very proud. So
Glad to hear.
Also, shout out to VK Marion who had a story in that as well.
The
LG.
art was amazing
Yeah.
for that story. I think that was Marion, wasn't it?
Yep.
I think that was the standout art, honestly. I do really like Zermanico's, I think is how you say it, but Marion's looked amazing.
all right, word. So this is a big book this week. DC Marvel, Superman, Spider-Man #1. Jeremiah, take it away.
I could have Mark Waid and George Jimenez do an ongoing Superman Spider-Man story forever. That'd be dope. I'd pay lots and lots of money for that. There's a lot of fun little stories in here. Jim Lee had a story with Tom King. It's Lois Lane and Mary Jane, and Gambit shows up just because he really wanted to draw Gambit. And does it look awesome? Yeah, it looks awesome. It's one of the best pages in the whole damn book. Makes zero sense why Gambit's showing up in a story about Lois Lane and Mary Jane, even though they're also fighting a Sentinel for some unknown reason. But like, he's
That's
so
a shoe-in for
ham
sure.
a double page
Oh
spread
yeah.
of Gambit, just ham fisted. Clearly, I don't know how my camera works here, but yeah, like
Wow.
there's the main
Incredible.
characters of the story on this
In the
double-page
corner.
spread. just saying. So yeah, Jim Lee really ham-fisting Gambit in there. We get a nice Sean Murphy story with Superboy and Spider-Man 2099, which has a cool I don't even want to call it a cameo, but Kyle needs to buy this issue because he's a Batman Beyond completist.
Son of a bitch.
So we do get a nice Batman Beyond storyline. And a really fun story that Pierre, I'm really sad you didn't get to read this.
I know, me
because
too. I ran out of time.
One, you have a Carnage and Jimmy Olsen story, which is really fun.
Mm,
But two, Power Girl is on a blind date.
okay.
I love when we hold things up to the camera.
With Paul.
Oh,
Son of a
She's on a
bitch.
blind date with Paul.
Paul just keeps getting around that sly little.
Well,
Dog.
Weasel.
Punisher ruins / saves the date.
Good, good, as he
so-
should.
This is a really fun issue. I mean, you're paying $7.99, but there's a good amount of stories in here, and you can't go wrong with especially Sean Murphy's Spider-Man 2099 story and
There you
Mark
go. You
Waid
got the year
story.
finally.
So yeah, go pick it up. And we're getting another one. We're getting the Spider-Man Superman crossover, which will have a bunch of other fun stories in it as well. So
Cool. Another fun
can't wait to
story.
read it.
Dungeons of. Oh, another fun story. We got Dungeons of Doom #3. Kyle, me and you actually read this one. We've been following it for a while, so if you haven't followed it, it's basically just the fallout of Doom losing power and everyone exploiting his dungeons and trying to basically raid his closet for a bunch of his knickknacks that he has acquired over the years. And they're pretty crazy. A lot of crazy things are happening, and this issue just got even crazier. And I didn't expect him to push the line this much in this. But yeah, every single power, every single weapon that they found in there has been bad. So they introduced Umbra, who is a Wakandan like Batman, and I don't think he's gonna stick around anymore as much as I thought he was going to.
I think he's done, right? Like he's
Yeah.
done and possessed.
I thought he was gonna I'm gonna yeah.
His brain is of a bat.
I think we just created a as much as I thought they were creating a Black Panther hero, I think they just created a Black Panther villain. So this might be something you might want to pick up just for the villain aspect, if that's what you're looking for. Because yeah, it seems like he's going to be a Bat Demon, which I like. I like the idea of it and where it's going to go. So I'm interested to see that. And then the other character that shows up, which I still don't know who it is. I'm still confused. But the guy that sings songs through like people's minds and they all see something and it's like the army like takes over and then they all like explode.
Mhm.
And then they're like, oh, we're just going to keep it going. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know how to describe that any better than that because it just seems.
But the fact that Red Hulk made everybody deaf to save them.
Yeah, and he looks back. He's like, yeah, this is what a lot of good men died for you guys, so take that. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
So-
that was clever. That was
Yep.
because he literally just picked up two cars and just like loud noise, bang, and it was like.
I
everyone
mean,
felt
listen, very
It
smart.
works.
Yeah. And then he took that device, whatever that device was.
that. Yeah, I thought it was more like a spirit, but now it appears to be a device.
It's like a spirit device thing, and I don't know how to describe it any better than that. So yeah,
An
it's
evil
weird.
Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, and then the other lady, she left with something. I don't know, like
An eyeball. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, the eyeball of Khonshu, and
I-
she's put on a
Not-
green cloak and was like, "Yeah, It almost seemed like she's gonna become Doom in a way.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that eyeball does, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It just
let
seems
you
like you
see
see
into
like
the past.
The biggest takeaway, though, is
kind
the
of,
epilogue.
but not really.
This
Huh?
epilogue. So when
Oh.
we interviewed Philip Kennedy Johnson,
Mhm.
another plug for everybody, he said he would love to bring the Hellhunters back,
Oh,
and he intended to
yes.
bring the Hellhunters back. And
I
since he has become
forgot.
exclusive with Marvel, and what do we get in the epilogue? Spoiler: the Hellhunters are coming back, and it was noted Infernal Hulk.
Yeah.
It's all tying together.
Kyle, I
Yeah.
don't think Pierre reads epilogues.
No, I read that.
Did-
I forgot.
You did? You know
Yeah.
what? As I read it, I was like, I hope Pierre didn't stop here.
No. I read that and I saw that and I had that same moment. I was like, oh, no way. And then I completely forgot because I had to go to work, So I had to work. But yeah, I'm excited. This is gonna be a good book. Iron Man number 3, another good book. And I think this might be one of the best Iron Man books. And it's crazy to say it this early on, but I think this is going to be one of those books you're going to want to pick up this whole series, this whole run. I think this is the beginning of a very, very, very good run. But I am excited to see what's going to happen in this whole event they're creating. I don't know, Kyle, if you want to break that down.
Dimitri said, solid issue, beautiful interior art. What was the Jay and Silent Bob doing in that panel? Okay, so I
missed this cameo if there
I
was
didn't-
one.
I didn't catch that. And I may not have finished this
neither.
issue.
Maybe he read a different run.
Anyone catch that?
No,
Mm-mm.
but
Jeremiah's doing some research right now.
I do want to give a shout out to Nolan Woodward, who the colors in this issue are absolutely fantastic. In the other 2 previous issues as well, the colors were absolutely wonderful. But the way that he does the prologue, quote unquote, before the title page, and then just everything that happens with the fights, specifically MODOK's beams and whatnot, it's just absolutely fantastic. Citizen V is not Zemo. We know that Citizen V running around right now is not Zemo. So it's really, really interesting to see who they're going to be. As for the Jay and
Did you find it?
Huh.
Good catch, Dimitri.
Wow. I missed that
there's
completely.
no way that's not Jay and Silent Bob. That is
And I got to that
100%.
page. I did get to that page too.
Interesting. Okay. All right, Dimitri, you got it. It's weird that Dimitri catches these like random little things.
He's the
Yeah.
anchor being. That's why.
He only read
That's
2
what it
books,
is.
so I would hope he would have absorbed it.
Maybe that's what it is. He takes his time.
He
Takes
does.
time
He
reading that
really
one book.
takes his time.
Not when he's getting up though, because he didn't take his time and he rushed and he knocked over everything. And I think I have to buy him a new computer now.
But it's good. So if anyone who hasn't been following this, basically, what's her name? Madam Mask.
Not a mess.
She's putting together an Iron Man program where she's trying to create an Iron Man to defeat Iron Man.
It seems as though
And-
she's starting an armor wars of sorts.
Mm.
I like how Cora made a face when you weren't even fucking alive for the first 2. Sorry.
He's an
does that
ageist.
matter?
Jeremiah's an ageist. We
You
found
might have
out.
read it.
Yeah. In
Oh.
this episode, Jeremiah, we have found out.
To-
We'll title it Jeremiah
To
the
be
Ageist.
fair, Cora, you may have read them, but I'm just saying, like, you got the
No,
reference.
you're on the
and
money.
you're
I
the-
did not read those yet.
Well, the best part is you got that reference and no one else did.
Yep.
Like, that's the best part.
That's probably fair. That is actually a very fair statement. But yeah. All right. So it was a good issue. We also got the Peril of the Brutal Dark in Ezra Cain Mystery number 2. Kyle and Jeremiah, you read this. I don't know if anyone else did, but go for it.
This is great. This is absolutely wonderful. This is what Vertigo was made for. I do want to give Chris Condon credit because obviously the dialogue in this book is amazing. But if it wasn't for Jacob Phillips, this book would not hit nearly as hard. His art style for a story like this, just he was made to make crime comics, and this is just a fantastic version of that. I am so sucked into this series. It's annoying that I'm reading it month to month and I didn't wait for a trade. If you're debating on picking this up, the first 2 issues are readily available. Go grab them because it is just absolutely fantastic.
It's the kind of story where it literally would work in any medium.
Yes.
Like this could have just been like a book, like it's just a regular novel, and it would have worked perfectly. And you wouldn't have even known when it was written. You would have assumed it was 50 years old. But it's very,
Like a
very well done.
classic. It's a
Yeah,
classic.
it really the second issue keeps a similar pacing,
Mhm.
and which is somehow my favorite thing to say about everything. But it keeps a similar pacing, and just the moment where he's just like, wait a minute, you're this? And like he realizes that, wait a minute, things are connecting. Like he kind of figures it out just minutes after we do. Like just we figured out things were connected because it was given to us at the end of issue 1. beginning issue 2, he figures it out. So I kind of like the way that worked out. So we're kind of all on the same page, along for the ride, figuring it out together. But yeah, very well done. Not my normal style of storytelling, even. But I can't deny this is definitely like, I looked forward to this one probably the most today.
I mean, White Sky too, but yes, this was the second book.
The thing with White Sky is Bill told us so much.
Yes. So,
I kind of knew everything.
next up, Punisher 2. Now, if you're Punisher completist, 2 Punisher books dropped today. Punisher 4, World to Come, and then Punisher 2.
And one Punisher book dropped for me because I done.
After this, like, did you read this or?
No, I was like, you know what? No.
I mean, it's a nice book. Frank's losing his mind. What's new? Microchip is trying to help him. What's new? Jigsaw's making a real play for the top. Tombstone seems to be in a tough spot. It's shaping up to be a nice Punisher story. And Benjamin Percy really understands the character of Punisher. Punisher is, I'll say it, Punisher is the most difficult Marvel character to write well. And Benjamin Percy's doing a great job of that. So there's a reason he's had 16 different volumes, because it's difficult to sustain it well for a long time. And Percy did the Red Band series, which this references to. So you can add those 5 issues onto these if you'd like. So he's 7 issues into a very, very good run. So yeah.
Word. We also got New Avengers number 10 by Sam Humphries. Our friend.
I just said
this is the wrap up, right? We're done.
Yeah, I said that this was the other book was the one I looked most forward to. The reason I didn't look forward to this one is because it's the end, and I did not want it to end. We caught it in the beginning. We caught him in the beginning. We've been following along and talking to him for every part of every arc, and it's sadly over. And I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah,
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I want more clones. I don't want that to stop. I was enjoying them.
This is not going to be the end of the Illuminati for sure. This is not going to be the end.
I hope not.
Yeah, I do find it amazing. I don't want to spoil it. I want people to go read it. But when we got to the Big Boss shows up, and Big Boss immediately gets dispatched in a very specific way. And I'm being vague, but if you know enough about Marvel Comics history, people melting, it was very honoring of this character's predecessor. And that will give it away who the Shadow Boss was if you know your Marvel lore very well. But Sam Humphries is definitely a fan of the history of comics, and he stamped it all over the series. I really want a thick hardcover of this. Don't give me 2 shitty, flimsy trade paperbacks. Give me a nice, hard, thick book.
All right. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you for that. We appreciate that so much.
Ton Lima's art was very good.
Yeah. I don't even know how to
I don't
get
either.
away
It
from
just
that one.
destroyed my whole train of thought.
Nope. Yep. I think we just end it here.
Okay.
Absolute Martian Manhunter number 10. Kyle, you read this one. I fell off. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dennis Camp does nothing but confuse the shit out of me. I don't know how else to say it. He just
That's actually why I fell off.
me.
It was too trippy for me. I started getting too lost.
I'm not sure if the fight that happened in this was at all real. I don't know if it happened at all. I have no clue. It might have just been in his mind. The big takeaway that I took, which again, I might be wrong, he's starting to use some of Martian Manhunter's powers. So he's starting to use them in a way that doesn't also make sense, because technically the other Martian is still there. And I still don't know who that Martian is, because I don't think he's a white Martian. Somebody help me.
I think you're on the right track. I honestly think my big theory, my Jeremiah theory for Jean Grey, I think that this whole time they constantly show the kid Tyler. There's a chance that he's just playing with toys, and a lot of this that's coming out is just all in his head, like creatively. Because if you think about it, a lot of the stuff around him is kind of basic. Like you have a toxic monster, you have like the fun, silly one, you got the like bad guys that aren't very specific. I do love the hippie though in this issue. I think they just call him Rainbow or something. That was great. But they make sure to show him constantly. And like the mom specifically in this issue was really simplified too. Like, what can I get you, sweetie? Whatever. And he probably associates like this dad that's almost never home, maybe working all the time. Like he's thinking in his head, like, what could he possibly be doing all the time?
So he's
maybe
justifying the divorce.
Genuinely
Like,
could be.
They're in
He's
the midst of
coping.
a separation, right?
Yeah.
Like he's oh my god, you might have just broke it.
It is
I thought
very
we just broke
confusing
it.
though. Besides that,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
one of
the
those. I'm
idea.
reading it to enjoy it.
I love the idea of Dennis Camp just sitting in his living room watching his son play with shit and being like, "That's what I'll write."
Write that down.
Okay.
Oh man, hey, there you go. Next one up is still DC Justice League Unlimited number 17. Core, you're on this one.
Kyle, did you read this too?
No, I didn't get to it.
Okay, I saw the mic of you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be honest. This was, in a way, kind of one of those in between issues. It's like trying to
little filler.
help. Yeah, trying to help go off of DCKO. It's like, oh, what did Superman do? We all have these powers because of his sacrifice, because he's too damn humble and all this other stuff. A lot of the rest kind of washed away. And I will say, and it sounds a little harsh, but I'm just being real, the DCKO tie-ins will really make or break. I feel like Justice League Unlimited, especially the early stuff with like the Grodd arc and the Legion of Doom hidden, that was when it was at its best. Now it seems like a tool they're using for what else is going on rather than really letting them shine and do their thing.
Good. Okay.
That's
Take that.
interesting because it's Wade. It's interesting to use Wade that way.
He's usually great. So it's weird to be like, hey, I have this I have this tool that can do 50 things, but I just use it to hit nails.
It could be very much editorial for sure.
All right.
Okay.
Ah, I like that.
Core, stick around for the end of the show. I got to tell you a reference that you just made that is very bad, but in a good way.
No.
In a good way.
We got the
Why would you even
amazing.
say that?
We got the Amazing Spider-Man number 25. I guess I'm the only one reading this.
I got one of the covers. That's about it.
I'm only reading this just to follow this Spiral event. That's it. And that's, I don't know what to say. I don't know what Spiral is. I thought he was a symbiote. Doesn't seem like he's a symbiote because Carnage really, really, really wants to combine with him. And they seemed like they were getting close, but then Eddie took over his body again. And they were all talking, all Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage. They're all hanging out, and they're trying to figure out where he's going next. And spoiler, he's going to go see Dylan. So maybe he merges with Dylan. Maybe, again, he's not a symbiote, I guess. So I don't know what he is, but maybe this leads us back to Dylan taking over some sort of role in having a symbiote.
So I'm going to say this. I've been putting this on the list for you, Pierre, to read it so you can explain it to me. The 45 seconds you just took to explain to me, I can never get back. I am no longer putting any of this on the list. If you try and put it on the list, I will remove it from the list. I don't want to know about this anymore.
If you take it off my list, I'm okay. Actually, no, I've dived too deep into this. This is like
you gotta
part
finish.
My fault.
You have to see it through. You have
This
to.
is part 4, part 5 of this, and it goes into my books, which you guys know I like the symbiotes. So I'm gonna have to follow this now, but I'm not necessarily a fan of this event. It's a little too, I don't know, too spirally for me. Too spirally. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. But the next book that's about symbiotes, I do like. Null number 3. As much as what I wrote almost feels like I don't like it. But in this book, Null kills Thanos. And he does it in a very gruesome way, similar to like how Doctor Doom kills Thanos at one point. But I guess Thanos got the light sword that Null was trying to find. This light sword that's the opposite of the void. And and he's like, "Oh, where are you gonna hide when there's no shadows?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm actually gonna hide inside of you, Thanos." And he bursts out of him. He bursts out of Thanos, and Thanos is dead. And he takes the light sword. And now Null isn't as dark as he was. He's a little light man. He's running around, very bright, little star man. And he goes to some sort of universe that is also a star, I guess, that he couldn't. It was like a burning light that he couldn't get through before because he was the void. And who's there? None other than Eddie Brock from another universe on a horse.
You can't get rid of that guy, huh?
Yeah, and he says it too. He's like, "There's no one I hate more in this universe than Eddie Brock," and that's who he sees at the center of this planet that he couldn't get to before. Is Eddie Brock on this horse? The next cover for the next issue looks like this Eddie Brock has some sort of symbiote of his own, or some sort of powers. So we'll see kind of what that ends up being. So yeah. Oh, and just for reference, that light thing that I was talking about, it's the all light spear. So
Did you just steal it from Dimitri's note?
yeah. I saw that. So I just figured I'd throw that in there so everyone knows what this light stick that he's holding the whole time. Yeah.
Okay, can I just say, if you think about it, he kind of did it's similar, but the exact opposite is Doom. Doom took the insides out. He went inside, went out, and if you think about it again, he kind of did what people said Ant-Man was gonna do. He went inside.
Oh my god! Do you know what the darkest place in this room is? Thanos' asshole. That's basically what you just said.
Yeah, he did.
Jeremiah has
But
such a way with words.
he alluded to it, but you really said it, Jeremiah.
Drove it home.
Yeah. Generation
somewhere.
X20.
Speaking of, where's that spear going?
No, it's okay when Core does it, Jeremiah. Don't wave your hands at him like he's doing something wrong. You
if you're
segued
wearing
him
a shirt, you
into
get a
it.
pass for some inappropriate content. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Let's go.
Comment on, say
Generation.
fuck.
Generation X23. Kyle, you read this. I've been following this. You love X23, so just give us the breakdown. Make
I'm
it
really
quick.
liking this. It's not really what I expected. Like the first issue kind of threw you into it and you didn't really know where it's going, and now it's just her kind of coming into this little family of clones, and they actually call themselves the Generated. Like they don't like being called mutants, and they're basically a bunch of failed clones. Like they have some issues where the powers don't always work right or they malfunction. And like the big spoiler from this is X23 is trying to be like, hey, we're mutants. Let's go to this school where you're going to be forced to fight. let's stay together, right? And they're like, no, like we have this figured out. The Mystique-esque power, she rips her skin off to transform. But she's doing this to basically make it as if they're still in captivity and being tested on. So they're putting up this front, right? That the lab is still running and making clones when really the clones have taken over and they're pretending. So they're still getting their supplies, but instead of making clones, they're trying to fix themselves. So it's very interesting of a concept there. And it kind of had like a little bit of an upbeat style and then got really dark at the end. Like really dark. Like I don't want to spoil it, but things didn't go well for them and X23 is being blamed. And it just took a very dark twist of like, oh, this is like real now. Like they're like playing house in this lab and pretending to be the lab and trying to save themselves. And they're a little family. It got pretty dark. So I really like where this is going. I was kind of surprised number 2 went that much of a twist, but I'm going to keep reading this. This is like a sleeper book in my opinion.
It sounds actually very interesting. And the fact that you said clones makes me more interested. And then the fact that you said that this Mystique character, clone, whatever, rips her own skin off.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts a lot. It's that doesn't sound.
They got creative with the powers. Like the
like that.
one, I forget which. All of them are X something, right? one of them looks like a bird, but is like a telepath. And they were just like, yeah, like she just got feathers one day. Like, we don't know. like it has nothing to do with her powers. And that's the whole concept. The cloning wasn't like, let's make an exact clone. It's like, let's just take everything we get, throw it together, and see what works. So some of them are malfunctioning, while others just like look like a bird for no good reason.
Sometimes you look like a bird.
If you're so obsessed with clones, I have a Spider-Man story that's gonna blow your mind.
Don't do it.
All right. Next book, Fantastic Four: First Foes #1. I'm surprised we didn't talk about this book at all. It wasn't on the list. I threw it on last minute. This is the last book that I got to. I actually thought it was on the list, so that's why I read it. But either way, it follows up on the movie version of the Fantastic Four, that whole universe. And they introduced the Mad Thinker and how he was involved with the creation of the Fantastic Four. So in this universe, the Mad Thinker was actually in the, I don't know, like the astronaut headquarters, like that sent up the Fantastic Four. And he was involved with getting them back to Earth. So he takes all the credit, or so he thinks. Like Reed Richards says, "Oh, you're the reason why we got back here." So in that, he's like kind of full of himself and thinks he should be kind of the star of why the Fantastic Four exists. And then towards the end of it, you find out that Reed Richards was trying to be nice, and that a lot more things happened on the flight back, and that the Mad Thinker's calculations weren't perfect to get them back. Like, it was really Reed Richards and the power of togetherness to bring them all back. Yeah, but Mad Thinker. So for Jeremiah, that's pretty cool. And I think the fact that they made this like more of a classic vibe comic book was awesome too.
If I had known it was written by Dan Slott with art by Mark Buckingham, I would have read this.
You should check it out still, because I think you'll like the classic vibe to the art style.
It's right here, right now. So
Yeah.
then when you started describing it, I tuned you out so I can actually read this and enjoy it. So.
You should really read this, and I'm trying to figure out the timeline of it, so maybe we can circle back to that. But I think it happens before what's it called, Galactus comes down to
the movie
them.
Before the movie. Yes, it seems that that's the case.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's all you got for comic books. We got Image in the chat, guys. What's up,
Image?
Chat? Image Comics is here. So
right when we stopped talking about comic books.
we finished. We read about your books already. You missed it. But we do have the nerdy news for you. So Scott Snyder confirms brand new day original villains are coming. Oh no, sorry, brand new day. I don't know why I threw brand new day in there. I'm thinking about Spider-Man. Scott Snyder confirms brand new original villains are coming to Absolute Batman. He also says the Absolute Batman #20 cover isn't real. Bruce and Joker meet in issue #21, and Absolute Clayface appears in issue #23.
So what issue are we getting original villains?
I don't know. He didn't say all that.
Yeah,
he said a lot of other things.
Absolute Batman 36 is when we're going to get an original fucking villain.
Well, we know he's going for at least 50. At least. So, yeah, you're probably right.
They're going to beat this like a dead horse.
I'll take it.
But
I'll take this horse.
Enjoyable.
This is
enjoyable, dragged out death.
This is the best dead horse I've ever seen.
The greatest detective, right?
I'm going to keep
the greatest
detective horse. This is the best. Leave it alone, Jeremiah. Leave it alone. Behind you, you have the Absolute Batman cover, so I don't know why you're attacking this. Okay. All right, next. Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Avon Oming's Comic Powers is being developed as an adult animated series at Netflix with Dark Horse Entertainment. The creators are closely involved in the project, with which Bendis has described as a do-over.
So what, this is the 4th time we're getting a Power show?
We don't talk about the PlayStation television exclusive that no one was physically able to watch.
I mean, I'm happy for them. By all means, Powers deserves to be developed into another medium. So like cool, and I'm glad that Dark Horse is dipping its toe into more animation other than Hellboy. So
Oh, that was nice. That was nice of you. Very nice of you.
Surprising.
Marvel Television's Wonder Man renewed for second season on Disney Plus. What do we predict for the next season?
Great Lakes Avengers.
Cancellation. Oh, what?
Great Lake Avengers.
We were gonna go in order, but sure. Not West Coast.
No, we got Doorman in season 1. That means we're gonna get Mr. Immortal and Flatman in season 2.
Okay.
Hmm.
Comic Talk, your predictions?
I think we're just gonna get to see more of his powers. For people who haven't read it, I don't think they know what his powers are. So I think we're just gonna dive deeper into what his powers are. And I was
Nice
thinking West Coast
dragged out.
Avengers since he's a founding member.
Now, who does he have a relationship with? Scarlet Witch?
Wanda, yes. Him
Scarlet
and
Witch,
Wanda,
yeah.
which is why Vision's brain pattern is mapped after his brain pattern, and why Vision and Wanda are so compatible.
Don't like that. Kind of gross, actually.
Is Vision Quest still happening?
Vision Quest is still on the docket, yeah. Core,
Yeah.
what do you think's gonna happen?
I honestly have no idea. But the show's amazing, so I'll be there for it no matter what. And I'm already covered with the Great Lakes, so I'll take anything else.
It is confirmed that Trevor Slattery's showing back up. So.
That's genuinely possibly my favorite character in like all of the MCU. He's so fun.
Ah. All right.
If you had told me right after Iron Man 3 that Trevor Slattery would be a fan favorite character
In
I
a Wonder
would've-
Man show.
well, and say it in a Wonder Man show, I would have been confused beyond all belief. But to say that Trevor Slattery was going to be a fan favorite character ever would have.
And then we
blown my mind.
forget
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. And then he had that
Shang-Chi,
little
yeah.
mini.
All
was it
Hail the
called?
King, which I loved. That was my favorite of the Marvel one shots that they did
That was a good
before
mini.
they did the special presentations. That's such a good one.
I'm gonna do the hot take, and season 1 sucked, and I'm hoping season 2 is better.
More
There's our
fights.
next Marvel clip. That's our next Marvel clip.
I think season 1 just dragged on, and it just didn't feel like anything happened. Season 2 will explore his powers, and I'm hoping that we see some sort of connection with West Coast Avengers, or at least Vision. Maybe we see the rebirth of Scarlet Witch. Maybe something along those lines. But I think that would be too deep to go that far into it. But maybe Vision. Maybe you see Vision flying just aimlessly with no mind, because he's White Vision right now and just flying. So like a little plane. It's like, is that a plane? Oh no, it's just White Vision.
Okay.
Anyways, Lord of the Rings, Shadow of the Past is in development with Stephen Colbert and his son writing alongside Peter McGee and Philippa Boyens. Set 14 years after the passing of Frodo Baggins, Samwise Gamgee and the Hobbits retrace the first steps of their adventure, while his daughter Eleanor Gamgee uncovers a long-buried secret about how close the War of the Ring came to being lost before it began.
Kyle, if you fix that, I'm gonna be so mad. He needs.
I'm not even going to clip it.
How
Bro,
bad
not
is
even
the
gonna-
pronunciation?
It's pretty
It's
bad.
Game G.
Oh, okay. I love
Oh, I'm
Pierre's
sorry.
immediate smile. He knew immediately too, and he just kept going.
Not only did I keep going, I doubled down, and I
You
said
did
the
double
exact same way for the second time. Yeah, I think Gamgee is. I love it. I'm so excited.
So Stephen Colbert is possibly like the biggest Lord of the Rings fan ever.
Yes.
I didn't.
So
even know
I
that.
don't-
That
Yeah.
shocked me.
Yeah, I don't
well-
think this could be bad.
I don't think you were
Mm.
born when he was on the air, technically, but
My family we watched a lot of Jimmy Fallon, and then we watched a decent bit of Stephen Colbert, but it wasn't that long to really.
that
see behind the
explains your
curtains.
personality.
I don't really like either of them. I like going out of my way to watch them anymore, but they were fun for the time being.
But yeah, Colbert being the huge fan, and like he's got a bunch of time on his hands now for some reason.
Thank you.
What the hell's going on?
You move too much is what's going on. You move around too much.
You poked fun at Core's age too much, and now the system's
broken.
fading
Hey,
away.
put your face up to
Yeah.
the camera. Go face
Yeah.
out.
Slowly.
If that fixes it,
Slowly. Nope.
No,
Nope.
you're showing your age, Jeremiah.
Blurry
You're
now.
struggling
Yeah,
with
this
technology.
isn't my computer.
Jeremiah's struggling with technology because of his age.
There we go. Yeah, I know how to make a PDF.
Will this connect to Rings of Power, the great show of Rings of Power?
No, probably not.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, time-wise,
I know it won't.
even if they are connected, it doesn't
No.
matter.
So we have a past show that connects not at all to anything properly, and now we have a future show that's probably just going to rewrite everything and do its own thing.
Well, no. So Stephen Colbert is doing the 4 chapters of the Fellowship of the Ring that Peter Jackson did not do.
Okay.
So that's what the core of this story is going to be. And as Stephen Colbert is a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, his son is also a screenwriter. So it was a great project to do together. So that's what's going on with this.
Cool. Well, in sad news, but not really sad news, like who really cares? Oh, Image Comics is the Labyrinth with David Bowie David Bowie, sorry. Just the Lord of the Rings.
you had it.
David Bowie. Why was
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
maybe I'll read comments moving forward.
They're coming too fast. The comments are just flying at me. I don't
That's
know.
funny.
I'm
I like that.
getting nervous.
That's
CBCS will be shutting down, guys. I repeat, CBS will be shutting down. Now's your time to go get your slabs before they shut down.
Kyle,
right,
do you
all your
have any
books.
CBCS books?
Absolutely not.
Send
That's what I
all
was
your
wondering.
books.
I swear
to
none of y'all.
CBS
Do you,
right
Jeremiah,
now.
or no?
I do have a few CBCS books because I
I
already
never
bought them
saw
graded.
'em.
I've never
Yeah.
submitted into
You want to
one.
know the one that I had? I cracked it. I got it signed quite a few times, and then I sent it to Heritage Auction House.
That was a CBCS slab?
And it was a 9.6.
Oh, yeah, CBCS is shutting down. They will be accepting graded submissions until April 14th. So, yeah. Now, if you submit your comics at GameStop, they will be going to PSA instead of CBCS.
GameStop.
I didn't even know GameStop did that. I knew with Pokemon
Yeah,
cards.
you-
That's
I
how they're
didn't
staying
know- I
around
didn't
with
know GameStop
cards.
did that.
So if you want to send your comic books to GameStop so they can rip you off and steal your book, you can do that. Yep. And you can also sell your
Nintendo
Pokemon
64
cards
games.
there too.
That too.
You can sell everything for a huge markdown if you want to do that too. You could do a lot. But with that, did CGC kill CBCS with the JSA acquisition? The answer is
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and from my mild research, which I kind of called it, and I think I'm pretty close, the JSA little thin bar of
The
JSA
certificate, yep.
that goes above the yellow, right?
Mhm.
I don't know how to explain it correctly, right? But the
The flip, the label.
difference in the label is just saying JSA, which is just saying the signature wasn't witnessed, it was authenticated at a later time. Appears to be about a 20% price difference.
Crazy.
From witnessed to
Yes.
JSA, a 20% dip.
Yes,
Interesting.
I think that's temporarily. I don't think it's going to be a thing
I-
forever.
agree. And I think sadly part of it is because it is very subtle on that yellow label. That little black line on top is very subtle.
Well, the yellow is different. It's a different shade of
It's
yellow.
a different shade of yellow.
It's a different shade of yellow for one.
Well, that was a
Uh,
mistake. They screwed up.
And for two, the idea of it being witnessed versus it being authenticated, obviously witness is going to carry a lot more weight because you actually had to get someone to come and look at the damn thing.
Right. So the
versus me-
seller is going to just
Yeah.
charge more. As far
Yeah.
as worth goes, I don't know if it actually makes a difference
Yeah.
because some signatures are very easy to
Fake.
authenticate because there's tons of them.
Yes.
Some, I don't know. I guess it really comes down to how much people realize how difficult and expensive it is to have witnesses. It is not an easy task, and that's why just buying it already graded is such a sought after thing. It's definitely curious how this changes things. I think CGC is a miss on cards. I do not think they could beat PSA ever on cards.
Interesting hot
not
take.
Yeah, and I do not think PSA will ever compete on comics. You can't come in this late in the game and just be like, oh, look, it's like a big PSA slab.
I mean, in the first year, they've given out more 10s than CGC gave out in their first decade.
Well, that's the problem too. And even like with cards, really, it's only when you get that pristine 10 like special label that PSA is being beaten. And I think that's going to be the same concept with CGC. Is unless another company is doing something unique to say pristine, the label's gold and has actual gold flakes, unless you're getting something a 1 in a million like opportunity, that is the only time that the value will beat either company. PSA tops cards, CGC tops comics. You'll see prices only get beaten by a special circumstance, which is just a special label. JSA 20% for now. I think it'll change over time once it's more trustworthy. If they get caught once making a mistake, that 20% is a flat, like that's staying forever. Like they'll never budge, is my opinion. But it's interesting. I mean, as a like literal 95% signature series CGC that all were witnessed, I could get a JSA or two. I don't think I'd be that appalled by it.
That was going to be my next question. Would you actually do JSA instead of going the witness route? Because like for me, the only thing that makes sense with JSA, and I'm not nearly as hardcore of an SS collector as you are, but someone who's dead.
Okay, well, yeah.
Like I mean, have Eisner's that I would like to get the JSA on.
Yeah. So dead is a given. That is a complete fine. But let's say I had, X, Y, and Z on the book. X sadly didn't make it, right? But there's a book that was witnessed by X. Which am I going to upgrade in time if it's that important of a book? Yes. I will always hold the witness higher, and there'll always be potential to upgrade for sure.
That being said, I will never touch a JSA Stan Lee. I will only ever touch a witness Stan Lee because how many books he signed and how easy it is to fake his signature.
Yeah, no, 100%. There's definitely like even like Todd McFarlane, like someone who's you're not going to do it either for someone who's not hard to get. But like if you have like 6 signatures on a book and the reason you never got it graded was because the first one, well, like I have McFarlane on a few books that he used to be hard to get and the opportunity arose, so I just was like, hell with it, I'm not grading this. I know it's a $200 book, but I'm not grading it. I'm not gonna miss, like I chose the signature over the grade. I might send that one in, but even so, it's like now he's easier to get. I'm better off dumping that one, buying a new copy. You know what I mean? Like, I've done that before, and that was rather big mistakes because then the market changed, and now I don't have a Greg Land
1 in 25. Yeah. All right, Core, you got some news?
Yeah, I do. Really unfortunate too. So we had a comment earlier about the state of TV shows and the person thinking we're getting some mid stuff. We actually got something amazing in the form of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. It's an anime. Some people may not be familiar, but one of my major selling points is they have stands, which are like their souls as like a fighting force, and they can get abilities from them. Really cool concept. And the best cherry on top is a lot of them are named after either your favorite bands, songs from your bands, and sometimes the abilities go with the lyrics to the song or something. Like the creator is unbelievably creative, but Netflix had done they instead of seasons, they call them all parts because they're mostly self-contained. Some of them will bleed through into the next one. Part 7 is the one we're on now. Netflix did the one before, and there was something up with the release schedule. It was kind of annoying. I don't know if it was the usual anime thing where they'd release a couple episodes, take a weird break, and then go again. But with the current situation, we got our first episode the 19th, I believe, and up until this point so far, they have no idea when any of the rest is going to drop. It's not weekly. There's no break. They just genuinely don't know. Speculation is we get our next episode in September. 6 months after the original one. So people talking about like, oh, it's kind of unfortunate, we didn't start out with 2 episodes of Daredevil. I love when shows do that. But JoJo's is going from episode 1 to episode 2, potentially 6 months in between. So either Netflix screwed the pooch terribly here, or there's something else going on behind the scenes. And the worst part, this is among everybody that reads the manga, easily the best part, has some of the craziest ideas, and it is getting fumbled. And this could have been the anime of the year, easily.
He's allowed to say "screw the pooch" because he's wearing a Paneloids shirt.
That was the rule I came up with, like an hour ago. So yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it just
Interesting, though. Yeah.
All right. Well, Cora, I'm sorry for you. And
I do read the manga, so I can at least still read it. But it's funny because they started doing the hardcover editions for the manga to kind of release alongside the show. Now we're gonna get the manga that was supposed to be like with the show. That'll probably finish before the show's over, and that's crazy to me. And the manga drops every other month, so that it makes it even worse. Yeah, they think the show might finish early 2028. So we will have Batman Part 2 before this show that already started is done releasing, apparently.
So we think.
We might have Batman Part 3 based on what you're saying.
GTA 6. You'll have all that. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
All right. You guys watched Invincible, and when I say you guys, someone wrote it, and
So
I don't
I'm
know
not
which
fully
guy.
caught up.
Me neither.
But
Then
I
we
watched
shouldn't
the first
talk about it
episode for
because
sure.
Robert Kirkman should not be paid money. Go on.
But I've read it, so you can't really spoil it for me. But
I'm just gonna
comic
turn
talk,
around here.
Corey,
I'm gonna pretend that I'm not.
what do
here.
you guys think? Like, how are you feeling? Because I have a little bit of resentment of the time in between is making me less excited.
Comic Talk, you go first.
Well, I just watched the latest episode today. It felt like a filler episode. I get why they did the episode, this episode specifically, but it did feel like a filler episode. And the first 3 episodes were like really great, and they're heading towards something great. But this felt like I can see why someone said it's mid, because it felt like a filler episode in an 8-episode series.
Yeah, they got to pick the pace up. I was talking to Vex, who's been in here, and he says with the pace of it, like right on the back of that he thinks these episodes are almost 1 issue each because the pacing has been so slow. Also, something that would make Jeremiah so proud, I noticed this. There's a character in the show called, I think it's Dinosaurus or something. It is a carbon copy of the Sentry idea with a little change. Instead of a void monster, it's a dinosaur. So his whole thing is he's a man that seems nice, has no idea what's happening when he's not conscious. And the other side is that I'm going to undo the good stuff you do, but it's in favor of, I think, like a Mother Nature poison ivy type thing that would make Kyle proud.
Oh, you mean the stolen idea?
Yes.
Thing?
I was like, that's Sentry right there. That's not Dinosaurus.
So the dinosaurs story, for those who haven't read all of Invincible, is kind of like subtly done, but to the point where it's like, oh yeah, no, he was right, and we can't do anything about it. And it gets pushed so far, where like, I don't want to say he like runs the world, but it's, yeah. So that's one of my favorite. I would say it's my second favorite like story arc of the Invincible comic, second to Monster Girl.
Oh yeah, I hear that's going to be really good. The development she's going to get,
going into her own planet with Rex, and her and Robot running things. Oh, yeah. And
you know that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like, "Whoa, oh," like that would be me reading Invincible.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
every issue, by the way.
I know where he stole that from. I know where he stole it.
So, yes.
To that point, I would like to see this. Like, we need to have like a separate Discord tab where Jeremiah reads Invincible.
Man,
it'd be a long tab
and points out like everything he says is stolen and not satirical.
That would be cool.
Sure,
that would be fun. That'd be fun. I would enjoy that.
I love how
Also-
you give Kirkman credit by saying satirical when it's
Yeah.
just stolen.
So
It's too close. Like
has-
comics obviously have so many ideas. How do you really
Yeah.
do original stuff? But it's too close where you're like, you didn't really add anything else. Like you might have switched the appearance, but there's not like any nuance to it, any extra
So-
idea.
Hulk has transformed and had children as Hulk, right?
Yep.
But
Yes.
has Hulk turned into a lady Hulk and had children as Hulk?
Oh,
No, but Loki has.
That's interesting.
Loki,
I don't like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Loki has.
Loki turned into a horse so he could get railed by another horse.
All right. Moving on.
Huh. All right. Well, that's not what I thought we were
I
gonna
was
say.
gonna say it, but
Jeremiah keeps doing it. He keeps doing just when he thought he was done, he keeps doing it. Rumors, baby. Spider-Man's ESU hoodie and Brand New Day hint at Gwen Stacy's possible MCU debut as Peter meets her at Empire State University in the comics. Not only
yeah,
that,
this is true, but him just wearing the hoodie doesn't mean Gwen Stacy's showing up. That's
No,
so
but-
dumb.
no, but it confirms one other thing, Jeremiah. Jean Grey is in Brand New Day.
The colors of ESU are green and gold, and those are Jean Grey colors.
Just saying. Just
No, but
saying.
for real, I could see, not off of this, but just thinking out loud, I could see the end of the movie, or maybe the next movie, because this one's probably going to just end like abruptly, and we're going to be like, oh my God, we have to wait like 5 more years to get the rest of this. That's how I see it going. Like, it's not going to have a good ending. It's just to be like a hard cut. I could see the actual conclusion, maybe in the second movie, where it's like Gwen drops her pencil and he picks it up, and he's like, oh, I don't need Mary Jane.
like an after credit scene or something like that.
Yeah, like just a little like nod of
the
He's
pen
gonna move on.
floats. It
they're not going to pay
floats.
Zendaya.
The
No.
only way
It
we are
floats.
going to get Gwen
Jean Grey.
in the MCU is
Mm.
Ghost Spider. There's no way we will get just plain Jane
So,
Gwen Stacy.
Let
in
me
her.
tell you why you're wrong.
Mm.
Sony
Oh,
has
Doesn't
done
own the
very,
rights. Yeah.
very few good things with the rights. The one good thing they've done with those rights are
Gwen Stacy.
across the Spider-Verse. So
Yes.
Across the Spider-Verse is going to hold Spider-Gwen for her own spin-off movies. We probably, because of that, will never actually get Gwen
Oh yeah.
at all.
Spider-Gwen. You'll get Gwen Stacy. You just won't get
No,
Gwen.
I don't think
No.
at all.
Because they don't want to
just like-
confuse Grandma.
Yeah, they don't want to confuse Grandma, and they don't want to give Disney any of the money when they're going to make tons of money off the animated universe.
Mm.
And gotta make money off the action figures. That's for damn sure.
And
But you know what? You will get Jean Grey.
Yo, if they make her Madeline Pryor, just give Jeremiah an aneurysm.
I like. Okay, so I saw that comment. Someone commented it's Madeline Pryor, and
Wait,
I
really?
actually really enjoyed that. I was like, okay, that would be such
I
a
don't hate
good
it.
twist to it because it just would make
It would
It would
make
just
way
make
more
a little
sense
bit
than
more.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
I mean, than
Yeah.
Jean Grey. It
yeah,
would make way
it would
more
make
sense.
more
than Jean
sense,
Grey.
and then it'd be a good introduction to the mutants because it's like, okay, wait, this isn't Jean Grey. Okay, cool. Here's Jean Grey with the X-Men. Boom, like that would be cool. But it's not going to happen. Doesn't make any sense. Not a thing. Because it's Jean Grey. That's why it doesn't make sense.
Not,
Uh,
it's not.
Keith David is rumored to be playing Doc Connors in Spider-Man Brand New Day, with his voice heard in the trailer. The character, an expert on animals and mutations, eventually becomes the Lizard.
Keith David, Doc
Ooh.
Connors. Yes, please.
Yeah,
I would love that. I
yeah,
hope
that'd be awesome.
That'd be
if he
amazing.
is,
Grey.
if he is Doc Connors, don't make him the Lizard in this movie.
no, and I see it more like Banner is like, hey, I got a friend, and
Doc
then
Connors.
he goes to ESU and he's like, hey, my friend told me to come talk to you because you're into like animal mutation stuff and like
Mhm.
Cocoon. And then he's like, yeah, you should join the school, I'll help you out.
Okay.
As
Hear me
long as
out.
he plays the version, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Pierre.
No,
but
no,
as long
please.
as he plays the version of Doc Connors in the animated TV show, because that was perfect.
Okay.
Mm.
Are you guys
I
glad
agree with
that he's back as Bruce Banner, not as Smart Hulk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes.
we're definitely getting Big Boy Hulk in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
we're
know
going
why we
full
still need the
Savage.
bracelet. Why couldn't it just be like a fix? Like we just went back to what it was, you know? Like
Well-
why has he got a little magical bracelet?
Because Typhoid Mary is going to take that bracelet off.
Yeah, you got to have a reason for why he like
Or
loses.
Jean Grey is going to take the fucking
Yeah.
bracelet off.
So
Clip-
let's
clip
just play
that.
it out, right? So Doc Connors, right, turns around. He's like, "Oh, I have a friend, Dr. Banner, whatever." Dr. Banner's like, "Let me go find my friend who's expert on this stuff." Gets him, turns around. It's Doc Connors. Cool. He has 2 arms, not 1 arm, 2 arms. Then he takes his arm off, and it's a prosthetic arm. Leaves it on the table, right? It falls down. Jean Grey in the classroom lifts it up with her powers and floats it up and gives it back to him. Ixco facto, Jean Grey is in.
I hate
Ready,
how
Jake?
I hate how well you hooked me,
Yeah.
and then you just stuck it and hurt me.
Yep. Well,
And
There you
you
go.
excited Taco, who just ran over to me to console me.
that's good. Just okay. Well, that's it. That's all we got. Oh wait,
No,
there's more. Discord, My Hero Academia statue giveaway. We are calling someone on the phone right now.
we're not. Kyle is.
We're trying to get him on the phone right now to let him know, but I don't think he's gonna answer.
I texted him and everything. He's not answering.
Nope. So, let's see if he answers. No, did not answer. Nope. No. I'll be honest. I don't actually use Discord either, for the record. So I kind of didn't really look at this list. If you want to use me instead,
Maybe he'll text and answer me.
I could text Jenny and just see what she says.
Tell her to come in. Tell her to come upstairs.
No, I don't want that.
Wow. Oh wait, he's calling. Everything's okay. Are you ready?
He hung up on you.
What do you mean for what? You got to pick a number. You're live.
All right.
I have you on speaker. You're live. Pick a number.
This is
Well,
the
Dimitri,
longest
since you
episode
don't use
ever.
Discord, you're the perfect person to choose. We've gone
Did you hear
ahead
him?
and compiled the 12 giveaway entries. Pick a number between 1 and 12. I heard 9, was it?
Nope. As loud as you can.
No.
One more time.
4.
That's a
4.
lucky number.
That's my number. That's actually what I would have picked.
Good job,
Yeah, that's
Dimitri.
interesting.
Thank you.
The winner of our Discord My Hero Academia statue giveaway is none other than Syke. 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 So yeah, he won.
I'm gonna
He
DM
won
you.
a statue. We're gonna give you a statue. It's in our Discord. If you want to win, you got to join the Discord. But we're also gonna have a giveaway at some point that we've been talking about forever when we hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. So we're a little late to that because now we're nearing 8,000 followers.
Whoa, what?
Image Comics in the chat. Monstrous adult animated series in the works at Amazon from Netflix former One Piece showrunner. This is
When was
breaking
this
news right
announced?
here. Breaking news. Right
Paneloids
now.
exclusive.
Yeah.
We just broke it. Jeremiah, I don't know what you're Googling because it's right now, right
It
here.
was announced 1 day ago. How did we miss this?
No, it wasn't. It was announced right now.
I actually need to watch the second season of One Piece. I actually like that a lot.
No, what
Yeah.
you should have said, and I'll correct you. You should read Monstrous.
Oh yeah. You should read
That's a
Monstrous.
good point. Yep.
But
Yeah.
you can get a show now. So if you prefer not to read it, just to watch the show.
You're going to get a show, but you can still read it
Yeah,
and
sure.
enjoy both ends. Come on.
Breaking news.
It is breaking news, Jeremiah.
Breaking news.
Unless we're getting another thing. Maybe he's about to say something else.
No, I think that was
All right. Before we go, Core Comic Talk, remind everyone where to follow you both. Right
Comic
now.
Talk,
You can go first.
Oh,
I'll go first.
I'll
Okay.
go first.
I'll go first, I guess. Follow me at talk.comic on TikTok and Instagram, and Comic Talk on YouTube.
I just made mine hopefully simple as it can get. Just look up Core Cosm or Course. I messed up my own name, bro. Course Comics or Core Collects, and I have the like beacon link or link tree so you can find everything else from that.
There you go. White Sky interview with William Harms and Demon Run interview with Ethan Young are out now on YouTube and your favorite podcast app. In 2 weeks, we'll be interviewing Matthew Rosenberg about his new image book, If Destruction Be Our Lot. That goes live April 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Ooh, that's a nice one.
That looks crispy.
That's a pretty cover. All right.
Grade it.
Well,
Grade that
Jeremiah,
ash can.
with that, I bid you adieu. Go buy the t-shirt.
Good job, everyone. Except
High
Dimitri, who
quality.
broke his computer.